Hello, all you adorable fluff butts out there. Kitthesoulless here, and pardon for the long ass wait. I went to go get food. Took way longer than it should have. Also, um, getting right into it. If you guys know about the morning I've had recently, or if you've seen my shit on Twitter this morning at all, you know where this rant is about to go. You can probably guess. However, if you haven't, you're in for a treat. You're in for a lot of stupidity. And the first thing I will say is this is probably going to trigger the fuck out of some people. There's a reason for that. Because, one, you can't necessarily not be triggered by stupid. Two, this is going to be on a really, really, really stupid topic. And I've been trying not to lose my shit laughing at these idiots. So, oh, hello, Skunk. Also, Skunk, thank you so much. Oh God, fuck my arm. Fuck my arm during the winter. But thank you so much for piping up when you did, because I'm sitting here wanting to strangle an idiot. Also, it's good to have you back on a stream, or back in a stream rather. Even if I lost an arm, you would still get just as good of hugs, trust me. Plus, it's only the elbow joint right now that's been acting up, and that's only because I've got rheumatism in it. Go figure when the weather gets cold. Anyways, so let's start this off very simply. You can see the flyer on screen right here. Skunk, you don't have to apologize. But by the way, hello to everybody who is in attendance. But from this party flyer, what exactly could you guys think? What exactly would you guys think? Is this a all welcome, come party with us, enjoy a particular, cultural setting? Or does this look inherently racist? To me, this sounds like a good time. Just make sure you're over 21 and come hang out, come enjoy a cultural setting. Burb sitting here saying it sounds like a good time. I mean, it is from Anthro, New England. Aiden says it sounds like a fun time. That's what I'm thinking. So, why is this? Why is this? They're immediately there are people in this that are just immediately responding that this flyer in itself is racist. That the idea of this kind of party is racist. And no, this guy here is not the only one. Because I can scroll down a bit and there's a huge conversation in all this. Oh man. Hold on. There's a huge conversation in all of this here. There's this assumption, which is, dude, going off on a thing of why do we have to segregate. People are assuming that this kind of shit is racist. So first things first, apparently people are assuming that this is racist because Latino party. Hey Skunk, do you want to be the first one to say it here, or should I? Also, yes, Skunk, you're in here. I apologize for that, but still. Yeah. Also, for those in chat, remember, ask consent before doing things like scritches. But everybody is getting hung up on uh things like for Latinos and allies. And people are immediately going to race. Why do people immediately go to the idea that this is based solely around race and not around, say, Latin culture? I mean, yeah, very much the issue is the word allies. And I'll agree that that can be worded differently. But at the same time, it's probably the best way to word it to put the word out to people who actually want to be there. I mean, could have probably been avoided all in its entirety by just stating, uh, come enjoy a party themed around Latin culture. Come enjoy Latino drinks, music, and snacks and vibes. It could have been worded differently. It could have done that. But I'm sorry, the immediate jump to this is racist. But here's the thing. This is the part about all of this that bugs the ever-loving crap out of me. This conversation, one I specifically got involved in, and the immediate jump from this is a party to this is all about race is absolutely apparent. Because this individual here has been friends would probably have been the best way to say it. But this person effectively just goes, if there's a party at a con that said only people with Western European roots can come, and maybe we'll let a handful of others come to pander to us, I would fried. I think they meant I would be fried. And called racist for doing that. This is no different. Yes, it is. Um, and it's not like I'll agree. Some of the things he was saying makes a little bit of sense, but I mean, where did it go? Hold on. Easier way to do this. Dude, I hate this guy's mentality because, like, here's the thing. Um, Skunk, you're getting extra snuggles. Oh, um, this person immediately just hyper focus on race. Even though I've specifically told this idiot, I shouldn't call him an idiot. I really shouldn't. That's mean. But I've specifically told this person that it's not specifically about race, and his response, like more than once, has effectively been, well, go make a party that says white people only. See if you don't get. My dude, first off, my culture isn't white people. Because, one, uh, just saying white people, first off, is, uh, kind of glossing over the fact that, white people make up a huge array of different cultures, ethnicities, and, you know, what have you. Because I'm sorry, if you try to tell me that, uh, fucking Irish people and Scottish people and Germans and fucking what have you, are all the exact same, I'm gonna call you racist and I'm gonna call you stupid. That's that's kind of what I'm saying, Skunk. Imagine seeing Latino party and immediately thinking this is for race. It reeks of ignorance for one. Hold on, let's see if I can get this to the. There. Here we are. Here's the thing, though. My argument. They say this is insanely racist. I've got to ask how, but how do you figure? Second question. Not gonna lie, not seeing where this says we'll only let a handful of white dudes in. All I'm seeing is a cultural party where they're expecting you to respect their culture. Unless they're actually turning people away at the door due to skin color, I don't see this as racist. Immediate response. No, I wasn't able to make it to FC this year, sadly. They don't need to turn them away. They have sent the message in this very poster pretty much telling them they're not welcome. This is divisive racism. I stand by my word. It's not, though. So my response was just that, man, then we're gonna have to agree to disagree. I gauge this sort of thing by action, not assumption. And this dude decided to go and say, yeah, I looked at your profile and figured you would try to excuse racism. Y'all, I can't stand people like this. Y'all wonder what I mean by people need to touch grass. People with this line of thinking are the people I'm talking about when I say people need to touch grass. Because, what kind of stupid do you have to be to assume off of something like, say, someone's profile that they're going to be the type? This dude's effectively calling me racist. Which, that in and of itself is laughable given where I live and all of that. Um, I mean, kind of same, Skunk. I've only been going to one each year because of, the economy being blown to shit. And then they go on to say, tolerating racism that actually discriminates against people makes you look bad. I ask again, where does this discriminate? Where does this poster say no white people? Because I'm looking at the whole thing. Like, where does this poster say no white people? Where's the discrimination? 100% where's the discrimination? If anybody can find it, go ahead. It just means I'm blind, but... Exactly. I don't see discrimination here. I see people going, hey, come hang out, have fun, uh, join a cultural, themed party. I don't see racism here. Come on in, Yuki.
Hello.
Oh, whoa.
Hello, everybody in Chatland.
Oh, whoa. Skunk, I've gone to parties like this. FC is notorious for them. I've been to parties like this. I don't see any, you're not allowed here because of the color of your skin. I don't see any, you're a white boy, you need to be on your guard. All I see is, come hang out, have fun, learn some shit. It's usually a chill atmosphere, and honestly, I gotta say, I love things like this happening because it gives me the chance to explore cultures that I can't necessarily just go out and explore because I'm a poor fucking individual who can't travel abroad too terribly much. So having a slice of somebody else's culture brought to roughly where I'm at gives me the chance to go, hey, I get to learn something new. I get to hang out with people. Win-win.
The way I view it is you get a chance to make a new friend.
Mm-hmm. That's the way it should be viewed too, though.
And considering I'm a genuine mutt.
Same!
When people say, my culture, it's like, okay, which one are you talking about?
So, all of this to me boils down to this. This person is saying shit like, tolerating racism that actually discriminates against people makes you look bad. Go take this poster and change it to white people. Do your own version, then read responses. I dare you. First things first. Y'all, you know what my version of one of these would be, because it wouldn't just be white people. Because I'm not that fucking shallow and I'm not racist. Take a wild guess what my equivalent would be. Because y'all know me. I am a gay fucking redneck. What do you think it would be? On top of that, I'm part Irish, part Romanian, Uh, fucking pretty much everything you can think of because my family got around. Let's face it, the guys in my family couldn't keep it in their pants. A lot. The win.
It's my family wasn't necessarily they couldn't keep it in their pants, and more or less like, yeah, where are we the safest at this moment in time?
So, I cannot state it any better than I did in response to this guy. E. The poster for this. It is a Latino party. It is the A&E 2025 Latino party. Friday night from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. Commodore Suite. 21 and over, bring ID. They won't let you in if you don't have ID. That's the only thing they'll exclude you for. For Latinos and allies, come enjoy Latino drinks, music, snacks, and vibes. I want people to try and figure out where the hell the racism here is, because I don't see it. But, like, 100%, my response to this dude was prove that there is actual discrimination here. Prove that they would turn someone away at the door for their ethnicity, then I'll agree. But until then, all I see is somebody barking racist because they assumed the worst. Oh, and set something straight. If you're hung up on race this much, if you're hinging things on race rather than culture, you are the racist here. As I said, I don't see racism here because I don't give a fuck about race. It's culture that matters in this context. I mean, some do, some don't. It comes down to personal preference, and realistically, I think it was just used because it's easier to say than uh, all are welcome so long as you respect the culture. But this dude has been arguing with me this whole time. Um, See, that's the other thing that gets me is I'm kind of worried that this individual thinks Skunk Furry here is the same person as Snickers. Which, if that's the case, that's just stupid. Because this drives me nuts ever so slightly. And this I know is an entire assumption on my part. But this person is responding to you in on Twitter here as if you were the uh person organizing this.
Hey, Kit,
What's up?
can I share a pearl of wisdom my dad taught me when I was very young?
Sure, go for it.
The hole doctrine. When you're in a hole, stop digging. This person could use that advice right about now. Because they keep digging. And I'm assuming that the 21 and plus is because they have alcohol involved.
Yeah. It's a fucking party where they're going to have alcohol involved. A lot of it.
So, therefore, they don't want minors near it.
Bingo. I know that Delilah is a bot. I've straight up fucking stopped caring if they're liking my shit. I only kick them off if they fucking I find this hilarious, by the way. Um Snickers liked the response of, not gonna lie, not seeing where it says we'll only let a handful of white dudes in. Like, this is just wild to me. Like, 100% though, where is it, like, because of this right here, they don't need to turn them away. They have sent a message in this very poster pretty much telling them they're not welcome. This is divisive racism. I step out. I reiterate, where in that poster was there any mention of race, first off?
I have another question for this guy.
What?
When was the last time he actually stepped outside?
Why do
Saw
you
the
think
sun?
this is... It's people like this that need to heed the fucking title of this goddamn rant. Go touch some fucking grass. Stop making assumptions. Understand the world is not all black and white. There are shades of gray. There's also blues and greens and pinks. There's a lot of different colors to the rainbow. Understand that. If you're going to think in nothing but black and white or shades of gray, stupid. And you probably really need to touch something that's a little greener, you know.
And that money does not count.
The other thing here, though, is, somebody actually asked, so what's a Latino ally? And I will give it this. Snickers probably worded, not even probably, Snickers worded this very poorly. If you want to meet us, learn about us, check out, how we talk, party, what we drink, dance our music, rather than have us do all the above like a white US person. I need to point out, it's not just white people that fucking assume that a party should center around them. I have seen people from all walks of life make this exact same mistake. And it all boils down to culture. Because I'm sorry, I get this. A lot of US people are self-fucking centered, but it's not just the white ones, trust me. But easiest way to say it, so long as you respect the culture, you're an ally. But then there's Blaze Wolf here, who goes off on a thing of why that seems so offensive and objectifying. It really breaks my heart to see people segregating themselves as if we aren't an open community that has never been about race. We literally forced Nazi furs out and had them make their own con to make everyone more safe. Not true? First off, not true. Second off, hi Nexus. Continuing, quote, it's never been about race. Why don't you learn how to incorporate your own culture into con events? That's what this is doing. That was loud, I know, but I just heard that clear as day on the headset. But
Yeah,
that way you don't have to feel like we're excluding you and you don't have to segregate yourselves. Someone shouldn't have to eat, talk, party, drink, and dance like you to be an ally. You don't get it. This is a party centered around a specific culture. Assuming that people shouldn't, if people who are attending this wouldn't want to, is like going into a quinceañera and expecting it to be nothing but rabbis.
okay. I have to hold back a giggle because that would be stupid to watch, but it would be stupid in all the best ways.
Oh. But they continue. Honestly, why are you making for your race thing in the first place? I've been here since 2011, and the Greymuzzles have never had racial bias for any reason. We had all shapes, colors, and identities in the fandom. Nobody cared about the number. Why does it matter? And this isn't me being a tyrant, so please, I'm not here to argue. I'm here to understand your point of view because I'm really tired of seeing people join our community just to say it's trash because the internet trolls and autistic people who don't know how to keep their mouth shut or were taught wrong. Why does this feel like somebody who doesn't know how to keep their mouth shut? Your guys' thoughts on Blaze Wolf here and their response to this? Because they're assuming that this party is a method of segregation. And I can't, man. I'm just losing my shit at this point. Fuck.
I'm so hung up on the quinceañera with rabbis. That's just a bat mitzvah.
I'm well aware, but if you go to a quinceañera and expect it to be identical to a bat mitzvah, you're gonna be thoroughly fucking annoyed and confused.
All I know is that anybody who's replied to this in a negative way is not getting invited into the carne asada. And yes, I know I did that wrong, and please correct me.
Nah. See, understand, I love the fact here, whitewashed Latino pulling up. Or here pulling up. I want to know kind of what that means, because, I mean, I live with a Latino who is straight up whiter than me, so if that's what they're talking about, golden. This is fantastic to see you wanting to be there one day. Latino party, you say? Yes. Hell yeah, I'd join if I was going. Sounds cool. But here's the thing. Artie boy here. Sounds cool. Their response, segregation is cool now? I need to reiterate, people that think like this need to touch grass. There's no better way to say it. You need to get out in the world and actually experience things. You need to touch grass because this just reeks to me of somebody who has never once in their life been to a party centered around a culture that they're not familiar with. And yes, I get the irony that I am whiter than fucking milk and I'm the one having to say this.
Hey, Kit,
Hmm.
how old do you think that person is?
Probably 13 because I'm fairly certain they don't have. Hold on. First of his name, King of Soft, chill as fuck, High Wizard of the Dark Furry Sciences. First off, boy. What? Deep Forest Boy, say hello, single and kinda looking. What is it about your Twitter profile that you don't want people to see? Go off, Queen. Racism is well and alive in the furry fandom, and there's always people that claim to be against it. What? Don't worry, after the stream I'm gonna take a look regardless, so Alright. Nom nom the Nexus face. So, I dug so much deeper into this guy's mentality. Pet me, no. Here's another one that gets me. Uh, individual, skunk furry. Latino is not a race. Poster is quite clear. You may complain about the word allies, but it doesn't say something like Americans and other English speakers are not welcome, or so on. In response, Artie here said, it's a weird way of saying it, then, and it may not be the best approach where where things like DEI racism is so often excused. And I'm not sure everybody would agree with your first statement, but I'll make sure to CC you next time somebody says otherwise.
Yeah, I think he has the wrong person.
Aw, nom nom the skunk. Sorry, Skunky, I'm going to occasionally quote you. Mostly because you have good takes.
All quotes must be followed by the word adorable skunky.
Actually, hold that thought. Where? Is that? I'm trying to remember where I put him. Because I have a cute little skunky thing. That usually sits on my... I have a little skunk beanie baby.
I will not be silent, skunk.
Skunk boy, you are adorable and there is no way of getting around that.
If Aki can't get around it, you can't. Oh, Tiny can't get around it.
Okay. So here's the thing. Snickers, the same person that was doing the, like, hosting the party, I'm fairly certain they're hosting the party. Either that or they're one of the hosts. Says, if you're going to A&E, make a sound, I want to hug you. Artie's response, I don't hug racists. You're making a lot of assumptions. But it gets so much worse when you go further down. Now, understand, this is not something that well, it is something I agree with to some degree and not the same degree. Uh, so this person here is saying that it's tempting to remove the TQ plus from LGBT, but it's probably not the best idea to try to do that socially. I don't agree with that in any way. I do agree that the difference between LGB and TQ plus is there is a difference between the two sets, but I mean, it's not like we're two separate parts of a community. We all kind of fall under the same banner for a reason. Shared trauma is a thing, folks. Already here's response, and this is the full reason why my brain just goes, nope. Their response to it is, now cut those fuckers off, snip snip. 95% are just retarded people looking for attention.
Has this guy seen a mirror in his entire life?
This is another worst case scenario. Is this person is this stupid and they follow Undoomed? Hmm. quote from full-blown right-wing furries are such bizarre phenomenon. The right wing doesn't want them, and neither do the furries. In response, Artie says centrist furries still think you're a mint nitwit with no sense of reality. You don't have to be right wing to know half the stuff in your profile is stupid and made up. Not such a thing, and not such no such thing as big gender. I mean, I will say this guy has some like good ideas. Like, I'm surprised more furries don't keep a hidden air tag in their heads. That's definitely a thing. I mean, I haven't followed Polar for a long ass time, mostly because they make divisive shit like this. Uh, I will say there are people that are like that, and they're stupid as goddamn hell. But question, what's a person of color? I mean, mixed feelings when I see stuff like this on my timeline. On one hand, it might be you might be in the right, but I honestly think we as a people we have become too comfortable using public as a therapist or somebody to vent to. I mean, kinda. It's 5:11 for us, yes. So responding to this, humiliated by many, art no longer popular, threatened by artists, lost thousands of followers, death threats, friends left me. This person responds, so he's a stunted fuck who can't handle that somebody has different views from them. Noted. These are the same people who go around telling others they're bigoted while being absolute shitbags themselves.
Hey, Kit,
Hmm.
it's Nucky Happy Hour.
Oh god, this again. Also, Nuggy Happy Hour is cute. My god. Now I kind of want to go look into this. Uh, Give me a second. I want to look into this other person here because I remember coming across fucking. Whoa. Wrong one. Blaze Wolf 9998. So first things first, BLM in your bio is cringe as shit. I mean, I get it, but I don't need a branded organization to, stand in solidarity. So, I mean, trying to remember. I know I used to see this person all up and down uh my timeline for some reason or another. I'm trying to remember why. Don't think I ever followed them.
It's a good thing I don't touch Twitter unless I really have to.
I do it for the sake of finding people like this. Yeah, I know, right? Skunk in chat is saying many Americans are dealing with massive fires, but let's make drama about a Latino party poster.
Oh, and then there's another polar storm coming as well.
Yeah. Um, I know exactly what those videos are. I just remembered why I no longer uh see Blaze here in my feed, mostly because I'm fairly certain I muted them at one point for posting shit like that, and no, I'm not gonna play it for you. Fox swimming under the water. Yeah. So this is one of the reasons why I fucking blocked them out. Because they just have this huge issue of retweeting like terrifying shit and just oh my god.
Why am I getting Adam vibes from this person?
Probably because they fucking very much seem like the Adam sort of person. But I mean, 100%. All of this boils down to culture is a thing. If you see somebody mention a particular culture or a party themed around a particular culture, and your immediate response is, that's racist! Then you're probably the fucking racist. If you're assuming that just because there's a party themed around a different culture and themed for or to or by a different culture, and your immediate thing is to say you're excluding people based on race, you're not being a, you know, good individual. You're not calling out tyranny. You're not calling out racism. You're just being racist. I hate to point this out. If your focus is entirely on race, instead of using common sense, there's only one thing you can be. Anyways, yeah. I mean, kind of the same, Skunk. If you've noticed, I've actually been kind of blocking out a lot of the hyper fucking political shit. And Art, dude, I know I followed you. I don't know. I do remember why I followed you. I don't know why I still do. But I mean, fuck it. We have a differing opinion. If you can fucking learn, good on you. But God, I very much want to just unfollow this bastard and leave it at that. One more chance. That's all I'm giving. Yeah, no, Ramon. That would be. I think that was Blazy Fox. But yeah, that sucks. Either way, though, if your first thought whenever you see anything cultural is to immediately go to race, Please touch grass. Please go out, experience the world instead of sitting there behind your computer screaming racism. But this is where we're gonna leave. So, if you enjoyed the commentary here, give us a like. Keep up with this or any of our other channel, and any of our other content, hit subscribe and ring the bell. Become part of our notification squad so you can see when we upload and when we go live. But for now, this is Kitthesoulless and Crew signing off. So until next time, everybody, bye-bye! And oh, by the way, Skunk, I miss you too. There's going to be another stream here in a little bit, around 6:30 my time. So, I mean, if you stop by and say hi. Same goes for the rest of you. Nom nom nom, all of the faces. Nom.
There will be juice boxes left in the chat by the Nuggies.
That is adorable. Oh.